I woke up with weight on my chest. Not the metaphorical kind. Not stress. Not anxiety. Actual. Physical. Weight. Rising and falling with every breath. Pressing against soft fabric. Real. My eyes shot open. What is that? I looked down. Pink silk camisole. And underneath it, two perfectly rounded curves. Soft. Real. Physically attached to my body. This was not a dream. This was not a picture. This was happening. My brain completely short-circuited. I opened my mouth, and the voice that came out stopped me cold. Soft. Melodic. Feminine. Like someone who should be doing perfume commercials. That was not my voice. And that's when I knew something has gone very, very wrong. First thing I noticed, the ceiling. My ceiling had a water stain shaped like Florida. I'd stared at it 1,000 times. The ceiling? LED strip lights. Crystal chandelier. Full Instagram aesthetic. This was not my room. I threw off the covers, silk sheets, smelling like expensive perfume and vanilla, and looked down at my body. Long, smooth, hairless legs. Not a trace of the dark leg hair I'd had since I was 14. Tiny pink sleep shorts hugging curves I had never, ever possessed. Small, delicate feet with toenails painted pastel pink. I held up my hands. Slender fingers. Pink gel manicure. Soft, flawless skin. No scar from the skateboarding accident. No calluses from years of gaming. These were not my hands. Slowly, hesitantly, I touched my face. Smooth. No stubble. High cheekbones. Soft skin. And then hair fell forward, long, silky, blonde hair cascading over my shoulders all the way down to my waist. No. No, 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 no. I scrambled out of bed and immediately face-planted on the floor. My center of gravity was completely wrong. I was shorter. Way shorter. My hips were wider. My legs felt different. Everything about how this body balanced was off. I crawled to the mirror, a full-length one surrounded by those Instagram ring lights, and pulled myself up. And stared. Chloe stared back. My stepsister. 21 years old. Long blonde hair. Bright blue eyes. Perfect face. High cheekbones. Full lips, flawless skin. Curves in all the right places. The girl with 350,000 Instagram followers. The girl who spent 2 hours on makeup every single morning. But it wasn't Chloe looking back at me. It was me, behind her eyes. In her body. Wearing her face like a mask. Then I heard it, my real voice. Deep. Male. Panicked. Screaming from down the hall. The door burst open. And there I was. My old body. 5'9". Messy brown hair. My face, wearing Chloe's pink pajama pants and staring down at a flat chest in absolute horror. Alex, my old voice screamed. What the hell is happening? I stared at myself. This was too weird. Chloe, I said in her voice. Is that you? I'm in your disgusting body. Chloe, in my body, shouted. She looked down at herself again. I have no curves. I'm flat. I'm hairy. And what is that smell? Hey, I showered like 2 days ago. 2 days. She looked like she was about to be sick. Oh my God. Oh my God. This is a nightmare. I looked down at myself again. At her body. At my body now. The machine actually worked. We actually swapped. We both screamed at the exact same time. Dad. Let me back up. Because I know you're confused. I'm confused. And we need to understand how this absolute disaster began. My name is Alex Carter. 19 years old. Well, I was a 19-year-old guy. Computer science major. Gamer. Average height. Skinny build. Brown hair. Nothing special. Just normal. I lived at home with my dad, my stepmom Sandra, and my stepsister Chloe, who was basically my polar opposite in every possible way. Chloe was 21. Drop-dead gorgeous. Instagram famous, 350K followers and growing. She never let me forget how much cooler her life was than mine. Perfect blonde hair. Perfect body. Perfect face. Perfect everything. We fought constantly. She thought I was a lazy slob. I thought she was a vapid narcissist. Standard sibling rivalry stuff. Until yesterday morning. Friday, 9:30 a.m. I was mid-game, literally about to clutch a 1v5, when Dad's voice boomed through the house. Alex. Chloe. Living room. Now. I groaned. Paused the game. Headed downstairs. And what I found in the living room looked like a prop from a sci-fi movie. Two futuristic chairs facing each other, connected by thick cables and glowing panels. The whole setup hummed with electricity like it was alive. Chloe was already there, matching pink workout set, hair in a perfect ponytail, scrolling her phone. She looked up, saw me in my gaming shirt and old shorts, and wrinkled her nose. Could you at least brush your hair? Could you at least stop judging me for 5 seconds? Enough, Dad interrupted, grinning like an absolute maniac. Stop bickering and look at this. This is a consciousness transfer device. We both stared at him. A what? I said. A body swap machine. His eyes were practically sparkling. My college friend Dr. Morrison, genius neuroscientist, he invented it. And he's letting us test it. Chloe and I looked at each other. For the first time in years, we had the exact same thought. Dad has officially lost his mind. Dad, I said slowly, body swapping isn't real. That's movie stuff. It is real. Look, he pulled up a video on his phone. Some scientist explaining neural consciousness transference and quantum mapping. This is insane, Chloe muttered. It's science, Dad insisted. Think about it, you two never understand each other. Always fighting. Well, now you can literally walk in each other's shoes. Exactly 24 hours. Then the machine automatically swaps you back. Absolutely not, I said. Hard pass, Chloe agreed. I am not becoming him. She said it like I was radioactive. Do you have any idea how much work goes into maintaining this? She gestured at herself. He'd destroy everything in 5 minutes. I wouldn't touch your stuff. You better not. My skincare alone costs more than your entire gaming setup. That's because you're insane. Please, Dad begged. Actual begging. Dr. Morrison needs test data. You're perfect candidates. It's only 24 hours. You'll be back to normal by Saturday night. What's the harm? After 1 full hour of begging, literal, embarrassing begging, we finally gave in. Fine, Chloe sighed. 24 hours. But if anything goes wrong, I'm blaming him. She pointed at me. Why me? Because. Great logic. We sat in the chairs. Dad strapped weird helmet things onto our heads, sensors pressing cold against my temples. Uncomfortable. Ridiculous. This is so stupid, Chloe muttered. Agreed. At least we could agree on something. On 3, Dad announced, fingers hovering over a big red button. 1, 2, 3. He pressed it. My head started buzzing, like TV static firing through my brain. The room blurred. Chloe's face across from me stretched and warped. Everything spun faster and faster. The buzzing turned into a high-pitched whine, and then, nothing. So yeah, that's how I woke up in my stepsister's body. In her pink silk pajamas. In her ultra-feminine bedroom that smelled like a Bath and Body Works store exploded. When Dad came running upstairs, he took one look at us and completely lost it. With excitement. It worked. Oh my God, it actually worked. Dad. I shouted in Chloe's voice. This is insane. Switch us back. Right now. Yeah, Chloe added in my voice. This is not funny. I have a photo shoot this afternoon. It's only 24 hours. Just try to act normal. This is incredible. I have to call Dr. Morrison. And he ran back downstairs. Chloe and I stood there, staring at each other. Her in my body. Me in hers. This is the worst day of my life, she said in my voice. Tell me about it. I looked down at myself. How do you even walk in this body? The balance is completely off. And there's this weight that moves every time I move. Those are called. She stopped herself. You know what? Never mind. I cannot believe I have to explain my own body to you. She crossed my arms. Look. Stay in my room. Don't touch anything. Don't talk to my friends. Don't post anything on my Instagram. Just sit there and wait for 24 hours to pass.
Fine.
And you don't touch my gaming accounts. Why would I want to? She stormed off down the hall, and I was left alone. In Chloe's body. In Chloe's world. I looked in the mirror one more time. Chloe's reflection stared back. Long blonde hair. Pretty face. Curves everywhere. This is going to be the longest 24 hours of my life. But then 3 hours later, everything went catastrophically, horribly wrong. Friday. 1:47 p.m. I was sitting on Chloe's bed, which was impossibly soft and buried under approximately 47 decorative pillows, trying to figure out how to exist in this body, when I heard it.
Bang.
Like a gunshot. Then Dad's voice. No, 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 and no. Then smoke. I could smell something burning. My heart dropped. I ran downstairs. Well, I tried to run. I mostly stumbled because I still hadn't figured out the balance in this body and burst into the living room. The body swap machine was smoking, sparking, making sounds like a computer dying from the inside. Red error messages flashed across every screen. Dad was frantically pressing buttons, his face completely pale. Chloe was already there in my body, eyes wide with panic. What's happening? I don't know, Dad's voice cracked. I was just checking the settings, and it suddenly overloaded. The whole system crashed. My blood went ice cold. But it's supposed to automatically swap us back. It can't swap you back if the machine is broken, Chloe shrieked. Okay. Don't panic, Dad said, while clearly panicking. I'm calling Dr. Morrison right now. He'll know what to do. Everything is fine. It's fine. He put the phone on speaker. Ring, ring, ring. Hi, you've reached Dr. Richard Morrison. I'm currently traveling in Antarctica for a research conference and won't have cell service for the next 2 weeks. Please leave a message. Silence. Dead silence. 2 weeks, Chloe whispered. He's in Antarctica, Dad said weakly. At a symposium. I forgot. Oh God. I completely forgot. So we're stuck, I said. For 2 weeks we are stuck like this? Maybe I can fix it. Maybe.
Dad.
You're a dentist. You clean teeth. You do not know quantum mechanics. More smoke poured from the machine. One by one, the screens went dark. The humming stopped. The lights died. Complete silence. The machine that was supposed to save us was dead. Chloe looked at me with my old eyes. I looked at her with Chloe's face. We're stuck, she whispered. We're actually stuck. And that's when it hit me, truly hit me. This wasn't just 24 hours anymore. I might be Chloe. Forever. Here I am. 3 days later. Still in Chloe's body. Still looking at her face in the mirror every single morning. Still trying and failing to figure out how to be her. Dad has been desperately reaching out to other scientists. No luck. The machine is fried beyond repair. And Dr. Morrison won't be back for 11 more days. 11. Chloe has been having a complete meltdown in my body. She keeps complaining about how uncomfortable and strange it feels being in a guy's body. Everything is wrong for her, the height, the weight, the body hair. She's miserable. Meanwhile, I've had to figure out how to walk in this body without falling over. Understand what all 400 products in her bathroom actually do. Respond to her friends who text nonstop and sound like Chloe doing it. Handle the Instagram DMs. So many creepy guys. So many. Wear her clothes. Everything is tight. Everything is pink. Everything is so incredibly feminine. And worst of all, I had to cancel her photo shoot. Because I have absolutely no idea how to pose like an Instagram model. None. This body is so different from mine. Everything moves differently. Everything feels different. The weight distribution. The height. The curves.
The softness.
It's like piloting a completely foreign machine with no instruction manual. And the biological differences? Let's just say, there are things I've experienced this week that I never, ever expected to experience. But the scariest part? I'm starting to forget what it felt like to be me. The old me. Alex. The guy. When I look in the mirror now, I don't see Alex trapped in Chloe's body anymore. I just see
Chloe.
and I'm terrified. If Dr. Morrison can't fix this, if I'm stuck like this forever, will I forget Alex completely? To be continued.
Eyes.
11 days until Dr. Morrison returns. 11 days is a long time. And honestly, I'm starting to scare myself because some small part of me is starting to wonder, is this really so terrible? And that thought, that terrifies me more than anything.